Live from New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans in their last game losing to the Charlotte Hornets. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Pierce. Tristan Thompson is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Knight in a two-guard.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Here's San Antonio now. Williams with the ball. Gasol kicks to Thompson. From past the arc. And Darren Williams good for the three. Williams has got himself on the board with three there. Walker goes in. It's deflected. Rest outside. Here's Love. San Antonio with the rebound.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And Walker kicks to Love. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And Williams, here we go. Outside Gasol. Knight on the wing. The kick out to Williams. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 4 to shoot. No good on the three.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Pelicans
Shooting ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws. And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
The screen from Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Love. Well, you got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
And it's Walker penetrating from 13. And Love with the basket on the assist by Walker.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Well, David West's usage and overall numbers have ticked away with time. He's still as efficient as ever.
Yeah, not the over 50% field goal guy he used to be, but still a valuable contributor on the ball.
Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Again, the miss by Williams.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
And for West, a lot of what he brings to the table is just professionalism, leadership, and a real example of how to get the most out of what you've got. He keeps everybody on the team focused, too. When he speaks, guys listen.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for West, and it's Burke in for Kemba Walker.
West guy's still very strong as a player, but clearly it's his leadership that sets him apart. Does all those little intangibles that help teams win games.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Anderson comes in for Allen Crabbe. And it's Thompson in for C.J. Miles. Andre Miller's checked in for San Antonio.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Here's Burke. Darren Williams picking up that last basket. And Gasol sends it back. There's Winslow. Outside for Gasol. The feed now to Williams. And stolen by Love. Deflects the pass. The Pelicans trail. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Gasol. And Turkoglu is subbed in for Williams. Miller dishes to Winslow. Kaminsky sets the pick for Winslow. He kicks it to Bonner. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Kaminsky. Great D that time from Pekovic. Pelicans last season a very solid team rebounding too. Top to bottom, the team they would rebound as a team.
And one of the metrics that I do like, that they led the league in contested rebounds. I mean, that speaks to the effort that this team competed with. And winning those 50-50 rebounds means more than just collecting any old miss.
And the basket by Turkoglu. .102 left to play here in the first. It's deflected. Now here is Miller. Burke covering. Kicks to Winslow. Now the dish to Bonner. It's tipped. To Kaminsky. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Now here's Burke. Out to Thompson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And it's Miller penetrating. Kicks it out to Turkoglu. Gets to the corner and buries it. Turkoglu's got 5 points so far.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other's shots.
Back in a moment. Start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot block, and it does intimidate them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio. Here's out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Williams at the point guard position. The shot by Pierce will not go.
And guys, for Nikola Pekovic, NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in. Yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity stripe. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
It's Williams with the drive. Passes to Pierce. Now here's Walker. To the right side. Pekovic passes to Miles. 4 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range. And now a 6-point Pelican lead. And back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark, he has consistently been around 75% for his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%. And he also gives you really good effort in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Left side Walker. All sorts of time. Knight grabs the board.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Walker against Williams. Gasol a screen. Lets the three fly. Williams can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 3. And it's Walker penetrating. Feeds it to Love. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Williams for 3. Shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. To the middle. Gasol with the steal. Pass to Knight. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, they weren't in that usual top 3 spot, though. Although, had they won the last game, instead of being the 6th, they could have been the 2nd.
Right.
Didn't have that home court advantage, and as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that 7th game.
Stolen by Walker. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Pull-up jumper. And he gets it to go. Walker's got his third bucket of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
It's Gasol with the drive. Knight wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And Walker kicks to Love. No luck. Some solid defense from Knight. San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And there's the pass to Williams. Stolen by Walker. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. And Love throws it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Back to Miller. He feeds it to bottom. Spurs passing it around. Kaminsky sets the pick for Turkoglu. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio again missing. Burke with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Burke the pass to Ballard. Stolen by Winslow. From deep, Turkoglu. The shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
New Orleans in the lead. And the foul called on Andre Miller. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Miles is checked in. Here's Burke. Miller grabs the miss. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Kaminsky.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Jacks up a 3. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Spurs out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll